And final. 4-0 Club America. A rout. An incredible performance in America's first match of Leagues Cup.
They look like 100 years old, right? In their history. We look like 7 months old in our journey, and which all is true, right? So, in some ways, yeah, I think it's for us as coaches, players, fans, staff, just to see where the level is at and where we are at. And it's almost a relief in many ways, because we've been living in a fairy tale and a dream world, and sort of proving people wrong the whole way. And then you match up against an opposition like this, and then you get to kind of see where your levels are at, right? So individually, tactically, collectively, which is not a bad thing. So, you know, yes, the 4-0, the result is harsh, and it feels like boys amongst men. But it's almost a great learning moment for our group, you know, just to show that there are other levels to strive for and to know what the thresholds are. So, you know, we take this one on the chin, and yeah, again, we had pretty decent moments and then really subpar moments, right? So we try to find a battle of the balance and the medium, but unfortunately there was too much real estate between when we looked okay and when we looked really poor. So, you know, there was a lot of land in between. So that's now for us the job to close those gaps and to try become a little more consistent when we come up against really good teams like this.
Yeah, I mean, we're all pretty upset that we got knocked out of the Leagues Cup so early. But then we found a way to use it wisely, obviously to shut it down mentally, physically for a couple of days, and started ramping it up, you know, a week ago to get the guys ready for Austin. We had a very intense scrimmage against Atlanta, so you know, this was we wanted to show the intent of what we want to get back to. You know, so playing a good team like Atlanta away from home. We know our first 6 games, 4 of them are on the road, so we have a couple of tough challenges along the way here, and I think that was a well sort of scheduled trip to prepare us in the right way. Yeah, he's nice and aggressive. He has good stature, good size. He's a good guy. He's a humble person, and he scores goals. So all of those criteria, you know, sort of bode well to our system and our characteristics. But we're really excited to have him here. It took a bit of a while to get him here, and then obviously Anthony. He's already played the scrimmage with Atlanta, so we've seen some good things from him already. He's trained with us for a couple of days. He's a runner. He's got a lot of pace, a lot of endurance. He's a good technical player. So, you know, I think he has a lot of room to grow. He's a young player, but we're going to try and force feed the principles and characteristics of what we like to do to get him game ready and to get him on board as quick as possible.
Morning.
Well, hopefully, as he's played 2 City 2 games, and he's progressed 45 and 75 minutes. So, you know, progressions would be now with the first team minutes. Obviously, I don't think it's start ready, but hopefully that he's bench ready, a roster ready, and ready to come in at any time to help his team. So I think just his presence and his energy, just as a human being, as a leader, as a player in the locker room, guiding and helping everyone on board. And you know, I've seen it with our group for nearly a year now, over a year, and I've seen it how he's embraced City too, when he's trained with them and embraced minutes and played and, you know, got his team together. And yeah, he oozes energy and he absorbs the positivity of everybody else, right? So, or he gives it to everybody else as well. So I think he can only be an asset to our group, and you know, he's shown that for all his teams all over the world where he's played. We've embraced competition from day one. Competition against the opponents and competition amongst ourselves for spots, right? So the bigger we get with the roster, the more tight the competition will be, and we're hoping for a positive bump here going forwards. And everybody, you know, there's no off days now. Even when you're off, you're thinking about your career, you're thinking about your game, you're thinking about how I can make the next play better. So if we have guys breathing down each other's throats here in training, and we channel it in the right ways, and you know, add competitive days to that within our training methods, you know, we feel it has to stand well to what we're trying to achieve in the next 11 games.
And so a team from the Gateway City forges a new pathway in professional sports. St. Louis City SC, Major League Soccer's 29th team, are off and running on a cool night in Texas.
We were challenged in many ways against a very good possession team, and we know our principles are always against the ball. You know, our core DNA has to be against the ball, and we should not waver from that. So, you know, looking at why we planned Atlanta, it's another good team who's got some really good individuals and some who might have won a World Cup somewhere along the line. You know, so playing against those type of caliber of players, coming up, you know, against Austin, it's a really good preparation for us. So we felt that we've done the things in the right way.